You know how every couple of years a new artist comes out and people are like, oh, is this like the new Beatles? Well, for a stretch of the 90s, that was Oasis. And the main guys in the band are these brothers, Noel and Liam Gallagher. And like, you know how like when we were younger, you would tell me and Sean if we got into a fight, like, someday you're going to appreciate your brother. I don't think Noel and Liam Gallagher's mom ever had that conversation with them. I think that maybe when they got into fights, she was like, you know what, this is how it's gonna be for the rest of your life. Their back and forth has been going for years. Like, even like back in the 90s, like Liam would change lyrics to songs just to like get under his brother's skin. And then, there were always like reports that like, oh, they got into a fight at a bar. It's pretty well documented that there were some substances involved, and no, Mom, it didn't help them chill out. It just made things a lot worse. When the band was on MTV Unplugged, Liam pulled out at the last minute, and Noel was like, all right, I'll go and I'll sing. And Noel can sing. He had his own band after they broke up, Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. But so he's singing, and Liam said, oh, I have a sore throat. But then he started heckling him from off stage, and it turns out he just didn't want to perform acoustic, which, you're never going to see that now. Yeah, Mom, it is kind of a prima donna behavior. But eventually they said that they don't really speak to each other all that much, and really didn't talk to each other while they were on tour a lot, which it's one thing if you're brothers, but you're in a band together. And they said during the last Oasis tour, the only time they really talked to each other directly was on stage, which I know, Mom. Yeah, no, yeah, they do make Guns N' Roses look civil. Even after the band broke up, there were a couple of swipes at each other, in public. There's this one video where Vice put one of the brothers in front of them, and the kids were like, hey, what's going on with your brother? And it's clearly a parent was like, hey, you're gonna meet one of the Gallagher brothers tomorrow? So then last year they announced hey, we're going to finally make a comeback. And then people were like, all right, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. But now, it's basically here. So I don't know. I guess something could go wrong in the final hour, I guess we'll wait and see. But my guess is they're making a lot of money, I bought tickets. They're sold out everywhere. No, you can't come with me. You didn't even know about this band before today, no, of course you're not coming with me, Mom.